Starter hit the lever, runners dispatched from the 1600 metre marker. Jacqueline Jet Setter, one of the first to go. Bondi Babe and Black Cashmere's overcoming the draw. Black Cashmere from a wide draw goes off to lead them. Attic View's also trying to overcome the draw. At the rail is Racy J. Diamond League, that's got the white blinkers, a little bit strong, races about 6 lengths off the leader, then Aventurine. Further back is Liberty Market. Then comes Avast to gives them about 7 or 8 lengths start. Galia on the outside with Black Cat Magic. Further back in the field, Lady Alba announced the secret. And at the back of the field is Gallic Fire. As they move towards the 900 and the leader Black Cashmere. Attic Views in the yellow. Jacqueline Jet Setters near the rail. Bondi Babe. Racy J is near the rail. 4.5 lengths off them. Diamond League's got about 5 lengths to track down. Aventurine, Black Cat Magic. Then comes Avast. Further back, Liberty Market, Galia, and then Announce the Secret. The other two quite some way back. Turning into the home stretch with this false rail and Black Cashmere the leader. Attic View is going to be the first one to challenge. Jacqueline Jet Setter. Further back is Bondi Babe. Then comes Racy J. Diamond League still got about 4 or 5 to go. Black Cashmere still goes as they get to the 300. On the outside now, Diamond League tries to close it down. Black Cashmere still the leader. Diamond League is trying to close in, but Black Cashmere with a good lead. And it's Black Cashmere, they're not going to get it. And Black Cashmere, great ride from a white draw, won it. Second, Diamond League, Aventurine and Jacqueline Jet Setter. One has to say, an excellent ride from a wide draw. Shot over immediately and then set her own fractions, the daughter of DuPont, Gavin Van Zyl, Anton Marcus, bred by Samuel Stud for Brian Bernard. And they win a bit cozily by a length and a bird. Second goes to Diamond League, number 11, beaten into that second position. Third, Aventurine, I said that went down looking very well. Jacqueline Jet Setter, then Racy J, Black Cat Magic, Lady Alba, Liberty Market, followed by Avast, Bondi Babe and Attic View. We'll take a look at that head-on shortly. Number 9, Black Cashmere, continues to roll with the white nose band in the middle of your picture. The white blinkers of Diamond League. Tries to close it down, but was always going to struggle to get to the winner. And Black Cashmere, only second time at the track, is victorious. So Black Cashmere wins it. Number 9 on the tote. It shows up at 11 Rand 30 and 280 the place. The tote favourite was number 11. Until the running of the second race, just to remind you, balance of the card on the poly. Back to the studio.
Well, the team of Gavin Van Zyl have brought a few horses this evening to Greyville, and they've started off on a high with number 9, Black Cashmere, the daughter of DuPont, racing in the colours of owner Brian Bernard. And nice to have Brian this evening at the races, and Anton Marcus will bag the first year. And Anton has come back, so we appreciate that, and we'll have a chat to him first. And the first race was on the turf, the rest of the races on the poly track. And firstly, Anton, how's the turf track doing?
Turf's great. I guess we wish we could have some more races on this Greyville turf.
You decided, I don't know if it was your plan, but you found yourself in front?
It wasn't there by design. However, I can't take any credit for this. I've got to thank Gareth, Gavin. They got hold of me. They just said, ride her. I knew absolutely nothing about her. So very big thank you to them, and obviously to Brian and his family.
On paper, from the first run to this run, it's 2 different horses.
Yeah, clearly, when Gareth asked me to ride it, I looked at the form, I said, are you sure? He just said, trust me on this one, So once again, just an absolute pleasure to work with.
And she obviously had to be fit, the manner in which she got the job done.
She did. The improvement was remarkable, Dees, and there's no reason why she won't go on from this.
Before you leave us, you got some nice rides coming up later on. One that's strongly fancied that finds itself in the first leg of the Pick Six. I think odds on there.
Yes, he looked like, I thought he was a standout tonight. I don't know too much about him. It's not the strongest of fields. His form's just okay, but he's not taking on much tonight.
Anything else?
Chances, just trying with the balance, Dees.
Well, it's a nice start to the evening. Well played, you, Anton.
Thank you, Dees.
Well done, Anton, Marcus. Let's get Garrett van Zyl in. And, yeah, you know, you're expecting improvement, but this improvement, I'm sure, puts a smile on everybody's face back home.
Yes, Dees, you know, from the draw, you know, you got to have your reserves. You know, you need things to go your way. And, you know, credit to Ant for helping things to go our way. You know, we had done the homework back home. Big thanks to Warren Kennedy, who also helped prepare this filly going forward and brought it on from a last run back home. And without a team, you can't do it. You know, Jessica's been working very hard at the stables. You know, there's a lot of hours going in, and the rest of the staff as well. I'm thankful to them, to my dad, obviously, who pilots the operation. Very thankful for the opportunity that he's given to me, and you know, to deliver for Uncle Brian, Auntie Landa, Victor, Nadine when they're here. You know, that's so satisfying. That's you know what we're in it for, to deliver for them, and they've put their trust in us, and you know, long may it continue.
The debut was on the 2nd of November. A month later, different horse.
Yeah, it is. You know, first time Greyville, Polly, it's not easy. It's not every horse's cup of tea. And although we had tried to, you know, get a bit sharper for the race, you know, when the gates open, first time out, you just don't know what you're in for. And as I mentioned pre-race, the winner of that race seems a cut above average. She won by far. So, you know, I'll be interested to see how Legislate's full sister also goes.
I mentioned that you got many runners this evening. Thanks for your comments on first call. If you had to single out one that could be followed with a bit of confidence, which one would it be, Garrett?
Geez, I haven't been able to single out any on the card. They're competitive with each way chances, as I thought this filly. You know, Bag of Vance, I think he's a progressive type of a horse. Kylie, I think she'll appreciate the 2,000 meters as well. You know, we're coming in with chances. Another win will be a bonus.
What about a horse like Miss Nightingale coming off a break?
She surprised first time out, and she can surprise after a rest. She's gutsy and she's above average.
Give our best to the entire Van Zyl team. Nice start to the meeting, Garrett.
Thank you, Dees.
Well done, Garrett van Dale. Let's get Brian Bernard in. I haven't spoken to him in a while. He's had a few winners watching from home. But firstly, Brian, nice to have you on course, and nice to get one on the board early.
Thank you, Dees. Yes, it's always nice to get one on the board early.
And this horse, you know, that first run, you must have been scratching your head.
Yes, we were, Dees, but that first run brought her on because back at home she showed a lot of ability, but we just could never get a draw for her. So we kept scratching her, and when I saw her in the ring tonight, she looked $1 million. I mean, you could see she was fit.
Yeah, no doubt she looked a pick in the ring. Now, coming back to your colours, I see them all over the country these days, Brian. Up in Gauteng, the Van Zyl team are travelling up some horses, and then the Cape season starting now. I'm sure you'll have runners there as well.
Yes, Dees, we're going to have runners in the Cape, but we're going to be raiding with most of them up to the Cape. All my horses going up to the Cape are with Gareth at the moment.
I missed you the other day at Scottsville. Your wife had a horse in the same race like you, and I wanted to see what was going to happen in the ring, but you didn't turn up.
Yeah, that's why we never turned up, Dees. There might have been a fight, eh?
so, Brian, all the best with your horses, and long may it continue.
Thank you very much, and just well ridden by Anton and very well trained by Gareth. I'm proud of him for this win.
Enjoy the rest of the evening.
Thank you very much.
A family that's passionate about the game, and Yolanda's all smiles. I know that she was dying to come to the racetrack, but Brian kept her at home that day at Scottsville. 9, 11, 8, and 1. That's the way they finished race number 1. Coming up next will be the start of the place accumulator, race number 2, 1840. That's at 20 to 7.